Hello everyone, I'm back. I do have a video explaining where I have been. I haven't uploaded as much, coming out Tuesday next week. But until then, got a new review. Picked this guy up on Wednesday. Sorry if I sound a bit... I'm recording this on Wednesday and I'm sick. So, if I sound sick, that's the reason why. But yeah, we're back at the old review place. This is Studio Series number 18, Bumblebee. Here's a package. You can see a picture of Bumblebee. It says this is from his movie coming out later this year. Transformers up there, Takara Tomy and Generations logos up there. Transformers Bumblebee up there. There's a bigger picture there. It's a deluxe class, as it says over here. Studio Series number 18. On the back of the box, we've got we've got our first actual product picture. There it is. It says big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. Apparently this is from Charlie's Garage. I don't know who Charlie is. One thing is, if you look at his feet, they're actually all yellow, but most of his feet are black. Most of his feet are like either painted or cast in the color black. So, that must be a prototype or something. It transforms in 22 steps, and for your bio, you get Bumblebee tunes up and lays down in Charlie's Garage. That's really imaginative. Backdrop included. You get to see the others in the line. You got, who's that? Shadow Raider. I don't know what that is. Autobot Ratchet from movie 3. And Jazz from the first movie. You can tear apart, but only once. There you can see like the Autobot logo in there. Another picture of Bumblebee with a boombox, which I like this picture. But yeah, so now that we got the box out of the way, I'm gonna put it off to the side, and we're gonna tilt the camera back down to see Bumblebee. This is him in his Volkswagen Beetle mode, I think. I'm not really big into cars, so one thing I will say, this has a hard time snapping together for me. I don't know if it's the plastic or if I'm doing something wrong. It's just every time I try to fix it, it always like does that, and the top lifts up. So, but anyway, so here it is. You can see the tires are painted black. You can see like a Volkswagen logo there. I think it's easier to see on the back. That's kind of like a silver plastic. There's marbling in it. So here's the back. There's no license plate, so this probably isn't street legal. But I would have liked it if this bumper back here was silver. But hey, I have silver paint. I can fix it up myself. See, look, this doesn't peg in as good as this side does. I've tried to get it to stay, but it won't. But I'm not gonna be displaying him in this mode, so you can see like red tail lights. The clear windows, I wish they were like either painted black or something, or in like a different color, because I don't really like seeing all this detail inside of him. Here's the other side. I didn't really mention it, but you can't really tell under these lights, but he is a separate color. Like, this door and this part here are different colors. So, here's the front. You can see another Volkswagen logo on the hood. Windshield wipers, which are nicely painted. A little bit of the car underneath. Some orange there for something. and then clear headlights. Speaking of the bottom of the thing, this thing is super compact. And he comes with accessories. They all store under here. I'll go into more detail in robot mode. Also, the bumper is made up of 3 pieces. But it kind of looks seamless from some angles. Like right there. It looks seamless. I think this could pass off as like a Masterpiece Bumblebee car. If you really wanted to do that. But MPM7 Masterpiece Movie Bumblebee. Masterpiece Bumblebee Movie Bumblebee. That one looks cool. I don't know what MPM8 is, though. I've seen, like, a teaser thing for it, and that's it. There's, like, nothing on it. But, like you can see here, this door is pushed out farther than this door, and I don't like that. But, hey. So, here he is. Off to the side. So that we can do some size comparisons. Now, first, I have the Titan's Return. Here, let me get this a bit better. Titan's Return Hot Rod, who Bumblebee is basically taken his place as the successor to Optimus Prime. But you can see that he is he's almost as long as Hot Rod, so, Hot Rod, you can go away now. Here he is next to the biggest, movie Optimus that I have, not in scale with this figure. Of course, that would probably have to be the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, but, you can see he's nowhere near as long as him. I do think that they look good together, but of course, you gotta leave that for robot mode, because everybody displays their Transformers in robot mode, don't they? Here he is next to the first movie, 70s style Camaro. See, he's not as long, but that's how the actual cars is. That's how the actual cars are. So yeah, he scales well with himself. And then lastly, another character from the Bumblebee movie, Barricade. And yeah, so yeah, there you go. And now for transformation, what you need to do is first, these little 2 prongs up here, you push down on those, and that is an alternate face for him, which is his battle mask. Very minimal paint. There's just blue for the eyes, or the eye slits. You take off this little blade here, which is his sword. More detail on that one in robot mode. And then you take out this middle piece here, which is an alternate arm for him. And then what you want to do is basically pop the doors open. This is how I transform it, so you fold the back windows down to form the second part of the wings. Do the same on the other side. And you do that. You pop up the entire top of the car, fold this part in for now. You're going to want to bring the back of the car down over his wheels, split the legs down the center, and just pull the shins down from inside the car. Now, there is a feature to this where you have to slide it as far to the wheel as possible so that you can actually tab that in and make it work good. Now, this doesn't really work sometimes, so gotta just... I dropped him. We're just gonna try and do this. It's hard to see over there, you know. And this is a very thin piece, so you would want to be careful with that. But once you get that tabbed in properly, there you go. You want to take the back of the car and just, I like to push it down to make it more, I don't know, I just do that. And then you bring the foot down like so. See what I mean? The foot is not completely yellow. There's a bit of black in there, and that's a joint for articulation. Do the same with the other leg. I'll just do this off camera, because you don't really need to see the same thing twice. Now, pop that in, close that up, and then move the foot down. Now, what is this? The left leg has a bit of trouble popping in to that little tab for me, but I don't really care. It's the inside of the legs. You aren't really going to see that. So what you do now is take the arms and pull them out like so, and flip out the hands. Then you will want to open up the wheels from there, and then just bring the whole assembly. You want to make sure that you have enough clearance away from the hood, and just bring it all the way down while you bring this out. And on the ball joint, turn that to face the front. Then you want to just bring in the little headlights there onto the chest. You're also going to need to turn the entire waist around. You can see that this guy's actually really small. Just do the same on the other side. I'm sorry if I seem a bit weird doing this. I'm not used to doing Transformers as much as other toys, but hey, I got this guy, so I'm gonna review him. You want to make sure that the doors are either angled back or something, but you don't do that yet, because you still got this hanging off the back right here. So what you do is you almost kind of break the figure, and you just keep folding this up until you can't anymore. And then once you can't, you'll kind of see how it is flush against the back, and that creates a seamless back for him. Now, and there, once you're all done, you have Bumblebee in his robot mode. Just trying to get everything 100% correct. And, yeah. So, yeah, let's just put him off to there a bit. Now, for, accessories, he has this blade, which has 2 pegs on it, painted just, it's molded in yellow plastic and has a hair on it. Oh my god. Do you see that? There's a thing on there. That little nick there was formed when I took the hair off. That means it was there in the package with it. I don't know whose hair I got, but I'm gonna sue Hasbro for this. Now, so you have that, and each arm on Bumblebee, all 3 of them, including this one, have little slots in their arm. I shouldn't use this one, for a reason that you'll soon see. But you just peg that in there, and I like to, even though it's probably not accurate, I like to fold up the arm with a hand so that there's more length for the blade. Also, I'm gonna angle the doors back because I feel like that's how it should look. But yeah, he does have a sword. And I'm just trying to set up some stuff for later use. Next we have my second favorite accessory. That one I don't really like much. The sword, I really don't see Bumblebee using a sword, but you can take off his arm and give him a battle damaged look if you want to, but what this is supposed to be used for is this cannon arm, which has some nice detailing there. I'll show it to you here. That's pretty good, molding wise. Yeah, and the sword can also attach to it through the holes on the arm. But you can plug that into the arm, and now he has a gun hand. So you can, I'm just trying to angle him up so he's looking at the camera. So now he has a gun hand. He's in weapon mode or attack mode or whatever you want to call it. But next is my favorite of his 3 accessories. What you do is you take these 2 antennae on his head, pull his head back, and just push forward until it comes off, and there you have his dead face. Oh crap, that's not good. Oh, found it. The day is saved. But what you can do with this is replace it. I don't like this look for him at all. But you can take this battle mask, which is different from his battle mask from the first 5 movies. And you can give it to him, and then he's ready. Hold on, just let me. Now he's ready to fight. And you can also store the extra accessories. You can't store these all 3 on him at once, which is a shame. But you can store, well, I guess you can. I'll show you that, but you can store his regular face on either of the 2 lower wings for the doors. Because it has this little peg sticking out of it. You can barely see that. See that peg? There's a slot in the clear plastic. Now you gotta plug it in upside down, because the antenna will get in the way, but there you have his face hanging off of there. If they ever do this gimmick, kind of the sim, with like similar sized pegs, I guess you can have like a trophy type situation with Bumblebee having other people's heads attached to his doors. But you can take the arm, I like to fold it up like this, and plug it in onto the back. There's 2 clear pegs on the back on the back pack that it's hard to get on there actually, but it is possible, like I did there, so that it's not hanging off the back or hanging down. But you can place it. There's this little peg on his butt, basically, that you can place it down there and have a hand gripping out from underneath there. But there is him in attack mode. Now, where you store the other accessories, this arm comes off a lot easier than the other one. Let's just leave him without the arm for now. Just replace the face. Actually, why did I say that? Gotta put the regular arm back on. This arm's a lot harder to get off and on than the other one, but just take the sword off. Sword's a bit hard to get off because you don't want to break it. But, now what you can do, come around to the back, put the battle mask in either of the wings, put it in this one, I guess, take the gun, and put it in there, put it on the back. You might have to use the bottom hole, or the hole closer to the actual barrel tips there, and then you can just kind of Oh, wait, where do you put the sword? Hold on, I'm gonna have to find this out. Okay, so I think I figured it out. You kind of just put it on the other hole, but then it's like hangs off, and I don't really like that. And it kind of messes with the silhouette, but I don't really care. There's Bumblebee. I'm probably gonna display him like this, maybe with the gun arm on, not with the battle mask on. But for size comparisons, I need my ruler. Where did I put it? Now this is a predicament. Alright. So for size, he is about 4¼ inches tall to the top of his head. To the top of the wings, however, he's about 4½ inches tall. So anyway, size comparisons. Here he is next to Deluxe Hot Rod. He is so much taller than this figure. This figure is actually very small, and I like it. I like it because Bumblebee's supposed to be very small. But I thought Hot Rod was small. Jeez. So yeah, there he is with Hot Rod. Here he is next to Big Bot, Optimus. Yeah, not a good comparison. They aren't in scale together at all. Not even in truck mode, I don't think. Here he is next to Movie 1 Deluxe 70s Camaro Bumblebee. See how vast the size difference is. That's actually incredible for me. I think so, at least. And then next to Barricade, who is actually not that much taller at the head than him. So yeah, there you have Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee from the movie coming out later in December. Bumblebee, the movie, or whatever it's called. But I do like this figure. It's like my new favorite Bumblebee figure that I have, and I don't have a lot of those. So anyway, yeah, that's it from me. And one thing I will mention, on the box you can see this picture here. The headlights are much farther apart than they are on the actual toy. But on this picture you can kind of see, like, I don't know if I can get this pose out of him. I'm gonna try. You can't get him to cross his arms, but I'm gonna try to. Hey, that's kind of good, actually. But not a great pose. But you can kind of see that I guess you can kind of do it, but you can kind of like separate them and then do some wacky thing where you got one of the headlights popping up like it is in the picture, but for now I'm just gonna have him. Oof. Yeah, so that's probably gonna be on his arm in robot mode, or if not, in the accessory box that I have for Transformers. But there's Bumblebee. I really like him, and if you see him in stores like I did, he is $20 for this small of a figure. I think that's a bit much, but it's worth it. He's got loads of articulation that I didn't show you because of time, and I don't want this video. You know what? Actually, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna show you his articulation. So what he has, if I can get this sword off. There you go. Let's put that to the side. Let's take off all of the things that could hinder some things. Pop off all of his accessories. So yeah, for articulation, he's got some good ones. He's got some good stuff. I kind of like how he looks vanilla posed, kind of like a statue of him. But he has a door wing articulation, which is nice. They can go. I like them angled backwards, more like that than that. So that's a good thing that they have that. You can also like adjust these back wings to like. They have some articulation. You can kind of fold those up, I guess. Like maybe if you don't want those hanging off, you can open these up, fold these up, and then fold those in, fold that back up, and then you got just a more compact thing. It also adds more backwards movement to the doors. I don't think I like that as much. But, hey, it's your figure. If you want to display it like that, you can. I'm just going to transform him real quickly. Back to that. To the front mode. Head is on a ball joint, can look everywhere. Face can pop off, so be wary of that. Arms are on a ball joint, cannot spin all the way around. Well, they kind of can, but not really. Also, the wheels are on a bit of a hinge type thing, but you really don't need to move those. They're good where they are. Elbow, over 90 degrees. That's actually okay for a deluxe class transformer. Elbow swivel. Wrist thing right there. Waist swivel there. You got a thigh swivel that doesn't move as much as I would like it to. Single jointed knee that goes up to about 90 there. Of course, all wheels do spin, of course, because they kind of have to. But then you get to the foot, you can go back that far, forward that far, and it does have a great ankle pivot. That's really nice. So yeah, there's Bumblebee. If you see him, pick him up. He's a good toy. If you're into Transformers, of course, you should pick him up. If you're hyped for the movie, pick him up. I'm not really hyped for the movie as much as I probably should be, or as much as I would like to be, because I know that it has potential to be good, but it could also be The Last Night, so, which means it's gonna be bad. But there you have Bumblebee, and I've said that like 50 times now. But anyway, I'll see you guys on Tuesday.